Yesterday evening there was a call from JCI. There is a lady, a girl from a different country. So they said she is taking a class on email ethics. Email ethics something different. Usually lecture they will say how to become good in life, development, communication, all this stuff. See, but where this is entirely different. He is talking about a subject which is very important for us, day-to-day activities. Our life is totally on email, totally on messenger. So how good you can be on email? So that is her topic. She is from basically from Europe, a small country, correct? A small country with beautiful women, correct? A place called Estonia. E-S-T-O-N-I-A. Russian Ormondo, Ario. Estonia. So they are separated from Russia. They are totally into Finland culture, correct? Similar. And yesterday she told one thing which is really making us so interesting. There is a road over the beach. There is a road over the beach. It is not a tar road, it is an ice road over the beach. Some 50 kilometers you can drive. So anyhow, God help, we will become a tourist there one day or the other. It's very not expensive also. So we will try that. She is basically a graduate on business studies. She has done. She happens to get married to an Indian. She lives 6 months in India and 6 months in her country. She has already written a book on email ethics, costing just 200 rupees. Now she already one more book she has written recently, that is Goa, and now she is writing a book on Kerala. So she has just started. She is traveling across Kerala, and I thought it's a good opportunity for us to use it. Use her for email ethics. So Katrin, you can take over.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was just trying. Hi. I was just trying to show you the ice road. But this is much better here than there. Actually, when it's winter starts, not always, but every very cold winter, we have ice roads. So the sea is covered with ice, and if the ice is at least 50 centimeters like this, then they check the roads, and if it's possible, then they make special signs. For example, here can maximum 2 ton, the vehicle maximum 2 ton can be in this ice road, and this is all sea is over. This is the ice road. And also you have to keep at least between 2 cars, there is 200 meters minimum, because if something happens with the one car, then it's one car, otherwise it will be many cars. So sometimes it happens that the ice will break and car will, actually it's very good opportunity that you don't have to use the ferry, and it sounds very strange if you haven't been there, if you haven't seen that. So this is the ice road. Thank you very much for introduction. I'm glad to see you, and I'm very much glad that I heard that there is one company where people can use emails, and even some man who wakes up in the morning before he brushed the teeth, he opened the emails. Yeah, wife told me. So usually when I send some email to India, I don't get the answer. If I get the answer, I get it very late. most of the people, they don't communicate by emails. It was in our country as well, and still there is few people. And one day, as I'm working with email since 1994, one day I just felt that I have to do something, because in every aspect we are teaching people, and then we only can ask that, are you able now to do that? We cannot wait that people they are born with the skills of email etiquette, for example. And I went to one university. I wanted, as I'm also teacher in universities, I went to one university. I wanted to study again myself. You know, some people, they are a little bit picky. They are also all the time studying, like me. And they started to tell me that, oh, you should contact with this person. But you know, this professor never replaced emails. This professor actually, you know, you have to wait very long to get some answer, and so and so. And then I was thinking, my students cannot communicate by emails. Teachers as well cannot communicate by emails. What's going on? So I went to home and I wrote a book. Of course, it took a little bit more time to collect all information which I wanted to add there, for example, some statistics and so, but I gave out a book, and just in 2008 I gave it also in English, and in this time, the first book was 2005, and 2008 it was already very, very necessary to add one topic, how to survive with all these emails, because there is too many emails nowadays, and the time management is very important topic. You cannot spend all your life answering the emails, isn't it so? So there is some hints I would like to tell you today.
When we get money, we tend to leave it.
Yeah, you know, when I worked in the bank, I worked in the bank 6 years, and we had very great workers and very nice customers. But you know, some workers spend so much time to talk with the one customer, and after 1 hour, she was really kind to this customer, and after 1 hour, when the customer went away, I went to the girl, I asked, how much did our company earn? You spent 1 hour, how much we earned? Actually nothing. She was very kind. So there is 2 different ways to communicate. One is short way, nice, short, and directly to the point. You always have a lot of possibility to bring the person to the topic. And the other way is to spend a lot of time and not learn anything. But it should be awareness, how I behave, how I talk with the people I try, and how I talk by emails. Because actually email communication is exactly the same thing and communication face to face, isn't it? Yeah, it's exactly the same things, exactly the same rules. Only thing what we don't have is emotions. We cannot show our body language. But there is also emoticons. But emoticons we cannot use with a official, if we write official email. Yeah? But there is also some full stop, question mark, and so and so. We can give our emotions through that. So let's see what I have here for you today, and all questions are very welcome. Okay? And at the moment I'm using in English. I have all my, most of my study materials, they are in Estonian language. But this is in English, and it was 3-hour seminar. Let's try to do a short seminar, and around 1 hour. And all your questions are very welcome. Okay? Ready for that? This one white paper, please keep it. We need it in maybe in 10 minutes. Okay? So, here you already heard Katrin from Estonia. ITF 134, maybe I should explain this also. As I am a member of JCI Junior Chamber International, we have possibility to study as a trainer there. And I was already teacher and trainer when I went to JCI 2003, but when I went there, I had to study from the zero again and do all examinations, a lot of work. And during 7 years, I reached like an international training fellow level. This number 134 shows that there is in the world, before me, there is 133 trainers in this kind of level. And in India, you have 3 trainers in this kind of level. And at the moment in the world, there is approximately 150 this kind of level trainers. So this is just this number, this is the meaning. Otherwise you see what is that? And I hope you all know what is JCI. Do they? Do they know? Tell them a secret. Very shortly. You tell.
See, in any place, there is a way to grow. You study and grow. You do your engineering, you do your polytechnic, you do your commerce graduation and grow. There is a system which was evaluated. You don't need an education. If you are a good person, you can also develop yourself. In the sense, very good person. But ultimately, that very goodness has to go to another fellow also. Then only that fellow will become very good. It is a give and take, not a give and take policy. It is a give policy. Whatever you learn, you give it to somebody. Concept. JC is something like what you know, you give it to somebody so that fellow will grow in turn. So that is the plan of JCI, where you yourself become well purified and you give your goodness, give your best skill to the next person so that he develops further. That is JCI. But in India, usually we have another part. We are more into party work and all this thing. It depends on the president, depends on the people. There is somebody will let him down. There are some people are there, they won't do all these things. They will do only strictly on ID. So usually none of but mostly I will be in ID level, in the individual development. Anytime you dream in your life, somebody from Estonia, Europe level training email. Adana JCI. JCI can do anything to anybody.
Thank you. As you heard, JCI actually just international organization and it's very well organized system, and it works already 56 years. It's unbelievable, and it's all around the world. There is thousands and thousands and thousands members. And if you're below 40, you can also get the membership. If you're more than 40, there is also possibility to be in India, especially there is possibility to be supported member. So I very much advise you, look what is this, because of this, to get for example this IPF, I had to give it 25 hours plus 25 hours of trainings all around the world. And we really have a very good network all around the world. And wherever we go, we have our friends, JC friends. Even we meet first time, they take care of us, and they pay your bill, in the hotel, or they offer. Usually it's no hospitality they offer, and they show their country, and you always can easily go and easily get your visas and everything. And it's very great to just feel that you are in the world and you have everywhere some good friends.
Japanese Prime Minister, Chinese Prime Minister, they're all this.
Yeah, and it's very. Yeah, and India is actually, if you look at membership, India is the 3rd country in the world.
It's quite lady. Not major. Ladies there. Municipality chairman yara? Delegate. District lo hoga.
There is many.
There is
many
one,
of us.
very one lady.
Uh-huh.
She's from. She's a JC. I have seen her in JC Red meeting. She's a government.
Actually, they're usually very active people, and they're really very helpful, very active. And as you know, if somebody is very active, we take everything, whatever they can do. So that's why he uses me here at the moment. So let's go on. I just completed 40 years last year, and that's why I'm, as I was active in my chapter and in national level, I got owner membership. It means lifetime membership. So, thank you. I just show you where is Estonia, that you know later, if somebody asks who was this woman, from where, then Estonia is a very little country here. Our population is really small, it's a little bit more than 1.3 million. And our country is 45,000 square meter. It's so small that if you start from the one port and you travel, let's say by car, our roads are good, better than most of the roads here. And you drive car 100, 120 kilometers per hour. And then you can reach to the other top, let's say 5 hours maximum. It's really small country, and as you see, here is Russia, here is Finland, Sweden, Norway, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Poland, Denmark, Germany, and here is Estonia. It always has been like a window to the Europe for the Russia as well, and that's why we had a lot of wars, and that's why every country wanted to catch us because the main ports are there. So that's why also we have a lot of mixed blood, and you cannot see two Estonian people who look similar. Usually they are very different. Some has a dark eye and dark hair, some has a total white hair and blue eye. Skin is also totally different. Everybody has a very different structure. The body and all is different. So, actually the question is how to rule emails before they rule you. Let's talk about this, and then we see also the main mistakes what the people doing when they are communicating emails. Okay? Yeah. Here also we have to remember that everything starts from ourselves. So we are the one who can make our emails shorter. We are the one who can direct what kind of emails we get. It depends on us and very much. Actually, we look at how to build up a good message, how to write message that you get the answer you expect, and also how to manage your email, time management matrix, and 13 tips how to rule your emails. Okay? Wait. You can read it and you can think who you are. There is 5 types of different email writers and email answers. The person, you can see by the answering style, who are you? There is the polite people, they reply very quickly. There is the chaotic people, they reply during 2 or 3 days. There is the erratic people. No, it depends on the mood, what kind of mood she or he has. Reply or no. There is also materialistic people. They always replace when they need you, but they never reply when you need them. And there is also ignoring people. Usually they ignore your emails and never reply. So, what kind of person are you? Probably these polite ones.
Polite, if you are getting money, means polite. You are business.
Yes?
we are unable to do it, we become second category. Third category, we are having accounts department people. They never reply to us.
Here you have to be very calm and
Materialistic
clever.
ladies, girls.
Mm,
When they get personal gain, they will reply.
Ah.
When they are going on leave, na,
Ah.
they say I am going on leave. That they will reply. Ignoring is not option.
I can give you one example. When I wrote a book about psychology of men and women, similar big book, I wrote a book about psychology of men and women, and then I needed some answer from the man. I sent, there was I think 15 men, I sent them an email at night. Dear friend, please reply me and write maximum half-page answer. What kind of underwear should women wear? And why? What do you like and what you don't like and why? And also I put few links so that they get inspirations. So the links were to this kind of websites where you can see different women with a different underwear, bikinis and so and so. And I sent it to my friends. Friends, usually men, they don't answer to any email. In the morning, at 9 o'clock, I got a first call. This was one of my friends. He said, "Oh, Katrin, I saw you send me one email. I cannot answer at the moment. I have meeting. I will answer you in 2 hours. Is it okay?" Yes. Because actually I put there that please answer during 2 days. Why he hurries so much? I don't know. And when I opened my emails, I saw that 14 emails already were there. So everybody read their email and everybody answered. And what do you think? How long answers they were? Not half page, at least 1 page. So it depends very much of the topic. If your email is very interesting, they always answer. When to write email, as I understood, you all the time write email. Even if you send the invitation to the friend who is in the next office or next share, let's go to eat. This also by email. So actually, it's good to write an email to pass some good news, to remind of report something, to pass meeting memos and orders, to deliver facts and numbers, to say no to annoying salesperson like you. So, but as the religious churches give us information about how we understand the message, there is the verbal words means only 7%. Then the vocal, how I voice, it plays role only 38%, and the 55% is non-verbal. It means it's the body language. This is if you see the person, but how you can handle with the person by emails. You have to put a lot of press to words, how nice is your wordings, and also visual picture. If you write an email which is full of information without any break, nobody will read it. The email always should be short, very concrete, and always divide. Because if there is already more than 5 lines, human eyes cannot catch it. There should be 5 lines, break, 5 lines, break, 5 lines, break. And it is actually big art to write a lot of, to write very little words, but say a lot. Usually people, they tell a lot of words and don't say anything. And especially politicians, yeah? If there is a 1 hour or 2 hour presentation, and after you ask from the people, what was the message? I don't know. So here you have to be very concrete when you're trying to write very short emails. You can train it every day. You write the email and then think, okay, let me try to write it much shorter. Or am I able to write short message so that everybody can understand or no? In India you have one thing I somehow very much appreciate. In the other side, I cannot understand how you have so much time to spend. You do a lot of big words. Even if you see some invitation, the invitation is full of beautiful words. We are really glad to have this possibility to call you as a this kind of person, to a very, very important meeting, blah, 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 blah. There is a lot of words. In our country, you get the invitation. Please come to this place, this time. We are very glad to see you. Bye. This is the difference.
Maybe Indians have more time to write all this.
They have probably more time. We are also all the time running, and we would like to learn. This thing we would like to learn from Indians. How to sit all the day and say, oh. But I think life should be somewhere between there. Not so lazy and not so active. This balance in Europe, most of the people they are trying to find. I think also here the actual life is somehow crazy. It depends on the area where you're working. You see what can happen if there is some problem with the email communication. There is the wedding, and 2 brides will be there. And the man asks, what? Didn't you get my email? As I told, the electronic communication is similar to every other type of communication. So there is the politeness, writing skill. You use what you already studied at school, and etiquette, how to write letter. Little explanation. If I send to you email, and this is not a spam, I will not send it to the 10,000 people, but personally I send an email to you, for example. Then it means I say hello, and you also say me hello. If you don't answer to my email, it means you turn around. Is it polite or no? No, it's not polite. Again, when we are thinking about where to put what kind of people, there is 3 lines: to, CC, BCC. When we use to, tell me, who will be in the to line? The person?
The person who is more important.
The person with whom we are speaking actually. Yeah. Okay. Who will be in CC line?
Has to be
The person to whom we want to give this information. But who will answer? CC or to? Right. Who is the BCC? This is the third line usually. Who is the BCC? Blind copy. Who will get that?
Just for information.
just for information, he will not reply.
Yeah.
He will
This
not reply.
person, this person should be very, very quiet, because to and CC don't know that BCC got an email. And in our companies, there was a time they started to use this BCC very much. For example, if there was some quarrel between 2 persons, they put for every case to someone BCC. And sometimes happened that the BCC react, and there was a lot of problems. If we speak about the communication like this, it is the same situation that we together speaking something here, or you are with your wife and talking some topic, and behind the door somebody listening. And your wife or you know that this person is there, but not both of you. Yeah. So it is like this person opens the door and comes out. So PCC, better don't use it if it's possible, or use it when you want to send a message to many people. And you don't want that the other people see the address of the other people. This is the way, for example, if you send some invitation or you send some information and you really, absolutely marketing mails, and you really don't have time for everybody, use then PCC. But always then you have to put somebody to also. And it's good if it's not the same mail address as you have, because spam robots, they will take it and nobody will get it. Better if you write your friends or your own other email there to the 2 line, and then all other emails to the PCC line. It depends how many emails you have there. If there is already more than 20, a lot of spam robots, they don't let this email to go nowhere. This is, or it will go to the junk folder.
When you are sending PCC, you will put 2 also something. Like 2 also you will put in, CC also you put, and PCC also.
No CC.
CC is not important.
Do and PCC.
So you will put 1, 2
And PCC.
both everything. She does all here in marketing.
Yeah, very good. My old one, and she is here. The main thing, when you start to write one message, you have to think, what is the aim of this message? What I want to achieve through this message? First of all, what is the expectations of the receiver? When you send some message, you have to think about this person also. You also have to think what kind of age the person has, email or mail. There is a lot of psychological differences, and at the moment we cannot cover all of this. But you have to know exactly when you do for example, when you write some book or leaflet or something, or your business card, there should be the letters should be big, because other people should read it, what you are writing. In some business card you can see that there is very, very small letters. You're trying to understand, but you don't. So better less information and bigger letters. Also by email you have to think with whom you are speaking. Is it old person, is it young person, or middle age? Woman, man or child? The language is totally different. So and try to keep it short. Actually, I would like to ask you one small individual work. And just please, you have now this white paper on your hand. And please, we don't do exactly like this here, but we do a little bit differently. Just listen here, don't look there. Your company gets an email. At the moment, you are the person who are from somewhere all around the world, for example, from Switzerland or from America or from wherever you want to email to your company here, and you ask that you would like to buy some model which you don't have. You just ask some model or something very special, or you can ask whatever you want, even if you can come and held some circus in our country. Something you ask which is not in your company. And please write it exactly so that you can write like usual email from to subject and text. Yeah? And from you can just write so that we know your country also. You can just write, for example, Michael from England, or Olia from Russia. You will choose in which country you are, okay? And now please I give you only 3 minutes to write one email to this country here. Be very quick and ask something from this company that you would like to please give me this. One email, okay? 3 minutes. You have paper, you have pen, and write an email.
You got it.
Yeah, of course, sir. Don't pay attention to this at all. This is not the thing we can do at the moment. Don't pay attention there. The task was write an email to your company and ask something from them. So the two, what should be the two? What is your email here in your company, the general email address? You have some info or client service at? Yeah? Everybody is your Hi. As I know, this is not a task, but everybody looks. So I covered it. Shopping trolleys. Can you please find shopping trolleys from this company? Very fast, very fast. 1 minute.
We are taking a video also. We put it in the
So I hope you are ready. I give you 1 minute more only, because we are learning how to write short emails. Humor is very welcome. Time is over. Please everybody stop writing. And now I have a question. Do you remember from your childhood how to make a plane, aeroplane from the paper? You can? Please do it. With the same paper.
One paper plane.
Doesn't matter what kind of plane. The main thing that it flies. If you cannot make, ask boys will help you. No problem. Not every. Help her also. Everybody should make. Ask help. You are not used to help other people. Please make me make yourself. Ready? Just show everybody your plane, please. Show it. Hand up with the plane. Hand up with the plane. And now please stand up. Stand up. And turn the faces so that there is like a round, and turn the faces inside. Around. That is the middle place, and turn inside. You also turn here. And please don't fly very, very far. Just when I tell you 1, 2, 3, everybody should. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, please. Okay, great. Now take one plane, and it should not be your plane. You have now a very good lesson, email from somebody, and please be polite and answer very fast. Answer to the email. Please answer the email. You have time 3 minutes again. Yeah, you have to replay. Okay. 1 minute more. And even if you don't understand the mail, you should answer. What you have to answer then? You have to ask. What was the question? So great. Now please everybody stand up again with this paper. No. No rocket, no plane. Absolutely easy work now. You just, like in our country, we make the snowballs to play the snow war. You make the rice balls. So very great. Also maybe everybody can do the rice ball. Again, faces together so that you see each other. And don't please do it very strong way. So we don't want to kill anybody. So 1, 2, 3. So. And please, now just don't read anything, just out of office reply.
I got the same letter.
Change with somebody.
That's
Yeah,
a reply.
here.
That's a reply. Reply.
It's your reply.
Yeah.
Yeah, you change. Yeah. So please, out of office reply. You are not in the office. So send something.
So this mail is not for me. It will be like that.
You just write out of office reply. What you write when you are not in office, what kind of answer is correct to say. Out of office reply. When we are out of the office, we have to always use out of office reply. There is a special place in every email account you can put it. And I think you have got also some out of office reply. So please write
In our
out.
office, only one person uses out of office.
Very good. Now maybe others also can use it after. Yeah.
Well, there.
When you are away from your working place, in the working time, at least 24 hours, even when you are away, you are in holiday, always you have to put it. Not in the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, you don't need out of office reply, but otherwise yes.
Sunday, nobody.
Only the working time. Because sometimes there is very urgent emails, and as maybe you are not in the office and they get very fast reply and they know what action next. Maybe they then take the phone. Out of office reply, 1 ready, out of office reply should be very short. And please now just change this letter with your neighbor. And please, dear neighbor, put this letter to your pocket. So that you don't read it at the moment, you will read it later after the course, when you can be already the teacher who knows everything about emails, and then you will check what is the to-line, what is there in the subject. Subject should be always what have to be in the subject line. You exactly have to describe what is inside. Never say to the subject, hello from Russia, hello from India. This is not the subject. Subject always is a heading of the story, and it should be something what you write about. So that later if you see a lot of emails, you look by subject, this is about this machine, this is about this offering, this is about that. The second thing is, for example, that whatever we are writing, always it's very polite to say something nice in the beginning and also fish something nice in the end. Yeah? And also in the end, there should be at least your name and telephone number and email. If you don't like that people should call you, put only email. And your company, in the company you always should have your website there. Yeah? And even you write many times with the same person, always write your telephone number. You know why? Because when there is moment when this person really urgently need to call you, and you always send him only name, and maybe in the first mail it was 1 year or 2 years back, you wrote your telephone number. He is in trouble. What is your telephone number? How I can reach you? Because you have only name. So the telephone number should be always there.
Maybe first time you give all the information, second time you start giving all the information.
Yeah. First time all information, and later like this. Great, it's good. And now I tell you something about out of office replay. And I'm just trying to read from here. I have only Estonian version of the book Virtual Communication, how the code letter should look like. And I don't advise to write for out of office auto reply. I am out of office 9:11 to 10:11 and don't answer to the emails. This is not the answer. Because from this answer, person should know when you will answer, or if not you, who will answer. And I advise you, hello, first of all, there always should be hello. Because you are a polite person. Many people, they write only one line, and that's it. Hello, thank you for your letter. I will answer all my emails after 11 November. If you have any urgent question, please send SMS to my mobile phone, the mobile phone number. I contact you as soon as possible. Have a nice summer or whatever, and your name. This is the right way to write a nice out of office auto reply. There is a lot of jokes about this out of office replies. For example, that you send to somebody email. You want to take it? It is somewhere here. This is somewhere here. And you send to somebody email and you get back, very nice, thank you for your email. You are the, already we have 155 emails. When I come back from my holiday, I will delete every email, starting from the first. Or, thank you for your email. after every email, we just take from your account $5. So continue, please. Send you. Yeah, there's a lot of jokes about this out of office replay. One I like also very much. I am out of my office at the moment. I talk with my boss at the moment about my salary, and if I'm back and I don't get the salary I want, be aware of me. There is a lot of jokes about that. So, and if you use in your company out of office auto reply, please use the similar. At least the heading should be the similar, end should be the similar. Between, of course, you have to change something because it depends on your situation. Yeah? But the style should be similar because you are one company. All your emails should be similar. At least the beginning and ending. The style should be similar. Then you are like, this is the branding question. Then you are like one company. Otherwise, you are like everybody separately and personal messages. They are personal messages, not from the company side. And also your clients, they prefer to see that there is always the same form. When they get from one company, there should be the same form. And I told you that if you don't understand the email, write anyway, but write that please repeat your question. It was difficult to understand me or something like this. Never say that this was so badly written or something like this. Never say like this. Just tell that you didn't understand that. Or may I ask few questions more, or may I ask some few details more to answer to your email? Because guessing never works. Don't guess what I want. Ask details, because otherwise your answer can be totally wrong. Just a small video clip about that, what it means if we guess. What can happen? Just open your email once and always decide. This is the time management matrix. You always have to see, is this email important or not important? Do you have to answer very fast or not? And you have to act right away. Never open the email 10 times, 2 times, 3 times. Just once and decide. If it's something you have to do as soon as possible and it's very important, you have to react, yeah, right away. If it's not important, but something you have to react very fast, you have to think maybe this information is important for somebody else, not for you. So don't react. It can be also very important, but at the same time you don't have to answer as soon as possible. You can just think when you will answer, you plan. And also there is not Instant, not important. Just forget it. It's the easiest way to react. Thirty tips for time management when you are working with emails. I can give you later those by writing also. Okay? First, decide when you are dealing with emails. It's a great thing if you can decide that I deal with my emails in the morning, 1 hour, in the lunchtime, 1 hour, in the evening, 1 hour. For example, if you have different kind of activities during the day, you just group them. It's better to handle with all these works. For example, telephone work, 1 hour, you have to take the telephone calls, you have to write something, 1 hour, you have to answer the emails, 1 hour. Just make the real time for that. Because if you do everything at the same time, you always spend a lot of time because our concentration cannot be so strong there. There is the research about this kind of things going on, and people, scientists, they give the facts as if you do some job and somebody comes and interrupts you, it takes minimum 20 minutes to get the same concentration. So it's very difficult to work really good if you have all the time something what interrupts you. There is many companies who has a quiet hours. The quiet hours, it means that no telephone calls in this time. They only alone in their room and they work with their important things. When I used to work in a Estonian energy company, I always made quiet hours. I had a lot of projects and a lot of workers. I had to work with many things, but in the same time, always somebody came, somebody asked something. So I decided with my secretary that please, now, I phoned her, now please, from this time to this time, please don't give me any telephone calls and don't let anybody to enter to my room, because I have a quiet hour, I want to work. And it was really great work because during 1 hour, without interruptions, you can do the work what you can do with the interruptions 4 hours, during 4 hours or 5 hours. All these new email notifications, please switch them off, because this is something also, some flag coming, new mail, new mail, new mail, and it again takes away your attention. What else you can do? If you have spam mails, just delete them without opening. You know that when there is the Excel file, for example, it can contain viruses and so and so. I hope you know this kind of thing. So, if to speak about the spam mails, I'm the one who loves them. And you know why? Because I don't like how the marketing people behave. They don't send their information by email. They don't speak with the people in their group. They go to the company to hire somebody to send this for them. If I have something to market, if I have something to tell about, and I go to the birthday or I go to the whatever event, I tell them, I speak about that. This is my service. And I have right to send to everybody email as well about my service, because maybe otherwise you don't know what I'm doing, that there is some great new opportunity for you. If I get spam mail, I am not never angry, because I know that I have one finger and here is one delete button. If this is interesting for me, I'm glad. If it's not, I just push delete. So I always tell to everybody, if you have something to share, share it. And also, if you have your own work group, you have own group mails, if you have something to share, and keep it short, but share it with everybody. Don't hesitate. It's nothing bad. The human should be smart enough to select information. Nowadays there is so much information. You have to be one who can select that. Don't be angry to the spam people. Let them send you. I don't know why they even write it spam. So, before you press forward, think if this information is important information for other people. Don't just forward information, even if it is some nice PowerPoint about life or whatever. Open every email just once, because that is the rule of seconds. 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second, already 5 seconds. This is the reason we don't understand in the end of our working day, where is our time? Just was morning, now it's already end of the day. But long telephone calls, smoking, breaks, and all these kind of things, they eat up our time. And also, if you open many times your one email, for example, you are very busy, but you think, okay, I will see my emails before I run. And you open your emails and you try one by one, open them and read a little bit. Okay, this is not important, read again. This is not important, later, read again. Then when you now come back and you start the same work once again, you open the email, you have to read it properly before you answer. This is just spending your time. Just try to open every email only one time and react right away.
This happens a lot of times. You will, whatever you open, or maybe some sarcastic mail, some problematic mail for us, you open it. That thing will be there in our mind always. Before you open other things, no? Other thing also you open it and see, still that fellow will be teaching you. So what she says is, don't open it. You keep it separate. Yeah.
No tea break. Because we will finish rather soon. That's why. Because every tea break takes a lot of time, and as we don't have time, today I had to already take 11 o'clock train, so we already changed my plans because the other Jace is already waiting me in Tirur. Yeah, that's why. Let's do it. Okay. So you just replay, place it somewhere, or delete or forward. Just act once. Don't keep everything here in your mind, and don't spend your time reading everything once again. If you have different catalogs, don't make too many different catalogs for everything. Usually we can throw everything what we can find from somewhere else. So don't keep so many emails. Keep your inbox as empty as possible, and just a few catalogs for the very important things. And also, if you send emails,
For you only. People keep sitting in their meeting.
yeah. Actually, if it's our habit, it's very difficult to get rid of that. Sometimes it happens, somebody helps us, so there is some crash of our computer, and again we start from the zero. But if you can do it, you can start wisely to think what you need, what you don't need, then it's just better for your actions. You are more faster. You don't have so much old information here. Even sometimes, as soon we delete the email, we need this information. Do you have the same thing? This is some rule also in the life. Just try to send less emails, then you get less replies. If you have some emotional email, don't send it right away. There is one thing I found in India very common. Let me tell you, as I'm the teacher of psychology as well. As soon as everything is fine, everybody can be polite and nice. If they don't get what they want, or the other side, other partner behaves so that I don't expect it, you cannot behave. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell? If everything is fine, and everybody replies so like you expect, everything is fine. As soon the other person, your conversation partner for example, wants something else and doesn't agree with you, there will be the quarrel.
This is human nature,
No, it's not human nature. Everybody would like to fight, but this is human nature, yes. But there is the different ways how to fight. You can fight also in a polite way. But many people, they will not answer your email, for example, anymore. If you send this kind of contract, but they don't like. Instead to have a negotiations, nice negotiations, they just avoid you. Have you had this kind of experience? No? Just try to see how it works, because I have seen it so many times. Next thing is that 24 hours rule works there. If you have some emotional mail, just put it to your draft mails and don't send it right away, because after a few hours maybe you think absolutely in a different way, and then you can change something. Otherwise, if you already put send, in our country there is one saying that if you can, don't write. If you have to write, at least don't sign. To protect yourself. I try to be very short. There is the ACB rule. ABC rule. Actions, background, and close. If you have a long mails, nobody don't want to read them. If you have a lot of information, just add them separately with the files. But the main body of the email should be very short. And if you ask something in the email, the question should be in the first line, and then you explain and then ask it once again. For example, dear Mr. This and that, please send me some additional papers, and you put a list of the papers. I need these papers because of this. I am glad to get these papers, this. Thank you very much. So that you repeat the thing, because otherwise can happen that Mr. This start to read from here, and when he finishes your email, you already don't remember what you want. If you want to thank you somebody, do it briefly, very short way. And if it's your friends, maybe you just send one smile or just thanks. Try to be very short, because every word is a second. And as I told you, 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second plus 1 second. There's a huge amount of time. And there is also, I don't know if you use this kind of things. For example, NRN, no reply needed, or NTN, no thanks needed. I don't know if you use these things. At least you know if you get this kind of short form, then you know what does it mean.
No reply needed, it will come at the end of
in the end. If somebody wants to give the feedback, for example, about your website, and she doesn't care of the answer. It's just who wish for you to give you some kind of tips or hints. So just remember them.
This words you use, when we dear sir, you use dear madam, sometimes we use sir. But somebody uses hi, H-I, H-I. When it goes to the senior person, it really, grandmother, I can't say hi to him. We have some respect culture in India.
Yeah.
How this is seen in your country?
The same way. You can say hello or hi if it's somebody more, hi especially, if it's somebody who is familiar to you. But if you want to show your respect, of course you write here, and so on. The similar.
I think by seeing a mail, we can find it out whether it is a female mail or male. By reading the mail itself.
No, usually not. Very easy is that usually women, they speak a lot, men are more concrete.
Maybe if it's a lengthy mail, it is a female mail.
Usually. But there is some men who has a lot of genes of women and they also write very lengthy mail.
But asking the age and all, it doesn't make. Sometimes when you reply to something, see now it is Katrin. In India we are having Katrina. There is an actress, so we know it is a female. But when it is Katrin, we will have a doubt whether it is female or male. When we ask how people feel through mail.
It is actually very difficult because for sure you should not ask the age. In our country, it's saying that if you want to disclose the conversation, ask the age or wait.
Age and weight. Age and weight, you ask me, then you are there.
Yeah.
Conversation ends.
Yes, exactly. And maybe it's important for you to know just when you walk around and see some person on the beach or wherever, never ask the name. It is from my country, for example. Because in India it's the first thing. What is your name? But for us, a name is too personal thing. We have a little conversation and then maybe I tell you my name. But the first question, I would like to turn around and run away. Because it's like you come to my space. So if you need information by the email to ask, is there madam or Mr.? You have to think, is it really very important? If it's really important, then you can in a polite way to ask.
Somebody is bargaining too much, we tend to ask whether it is a female or male.
Why? Why you want to ask them?
Bargaining is usually with
female means we may have separate conversation. How to deal with that. You know that female means our. So male means that's why we won't identify whether this is male or female.
Usually men, they want very good facts, numbers and facts. Females, they are more satisfied with the words.
They usually bargain.
it really works out in me.
Yeah. Of course you can ask if it's very important for you. But ask in a polite way so that they will not feel bad. You can also tell them that I'm being confused. I'm very much confused because I would like to ask from you, I would like to write madam or Mr. And I'm really confused because in our country there is no this kind of names. May I please ask, shall I use madam or don't ask, are you female or male? Shall I use madam or Mr.? This is more polite. Okay? And what?
Same way, using the family name, like your name.
Yes.
Now it is Katrin AEDMA. AEDMA. Should I, when I send a mail, whether to use K AEDMA or I use Katrin or I use AEDMA alone? What makes people do? Europe countries, whether to use their surname or their actual name, or using sir or madam.
If you use them surnames, it's too familiar. You cannot use dear Katrin if I don't know you. If I know you, it's okay. But if it's official name, you always have to use both names, Katrin, AEDMA. And usually that is very good to see how the person writes himself or herself his name. Use exactly the same way.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah, because there is, I know, for example, some people who has two surnames, and you can also have 2 or 3 other names. So they have some certain way to write these names. Also in your country, you are writing this M dot da 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 da. You just have to see how there it is in the official papers and use in the same way.
And see, in India, we are having this and this also sometimes in countries. Europe countries may asking you are married like that, it is a normal way of asking.
No. No.
Nobody likes it.
No.
When I ask you whether you are married,
It's in our country, this is not something to ask about. All personal questions, they are something we are asking about, we are asking from the people when we really know them. Just official conversation, we never ask this kind of
so
things.
know them means it is a business deal which is already been done or something like that. Know them you are talking about, no?
Yeah.
How long
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know? Is
No,
it time duration?
let's say, no, not time duration, but if you are more close friends already. This is the questions to ask. Otherwise, in our country, it's not usual to ask, what is your name, how many children you have, are you married? This is not the questions for us. We are asking what you are doing for your living. What is your business? And we don't ask actually your education. This is, we can ask before we ask, are you married? But the question, are you married? It sounds for me like, I would like to start a date with you. Are you married? Just a different.
So I asked all bad questions to you.
What to do? I'm used to this. I'm used to that because I have been in India so long already. I'm used to this. But I don't want to give my names. I don't really want to tell my name. When the small kids yesterday on the bridge, they came all to me, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name? I was just smiling. Better ask from where I am. I can tell you. Don't ask for my name. Okay. And I would like to...
Does it mean that when you ask personal things, you said no? In mail also it happens.
Yes, of course.
Mail also.
In a mail also. So don't ask too much questions. It's better. Wait. What is this? It wants to give you the tea break, it seems. No, I would like to just answer to your questions now, because we can talk about this topic a lot. The main thing just to remember is that please try to be polite by emails. Just know what you want and write accordingly. Keep your emails as short as possible. Answer always if they are not the group mails. Answer always, even if you don't know the answer or you need time to collect information, then answer, thank you, I got your email. I will forward that to my manager and he is able to answer. Or, thank you, I got your email. It takes few days. I collect the information and I send you all details. Because it's just a polite way to communicate. And usually 24 hours is really maximum. And the best is if you answer always in the same working day to the human. Because there is many people who react very fast. If they don't get your answer, they will already buy some things from the other companies. So, the main things to remember, I have to know what I want. Less communicate, the less I am communicated with. Every action takes time. So, two only important actions. activities. Thank you. I just tried to make this 3-hour seminar as short as possible. I have a lot of things more, and usually we are working with different emails. We see what kind of wrong words are there, or how to replay, or how to handle with the conflicts, and so and so. But at least I hope a little bit you remember from this session. And also you have in your pocket, you have one email, great email. So you can analyze this email. Is it the right way how it is written? Is it short and concrete? And is it the answer very nice? Because usually when we answer no, we should answer that we don't do that, but we think that somebody else does that, or we cannot do it in this way, but we can do it in this way. So we always have to be solution oriented. And also, in the end, there should be nicely our information, and out of office reply should give us information when and how we get information. Okay? Some questions? Yes? Thank you. And the question was short mails. Please less, and this kind of things like we used to send messages. In mobile phone, we are really much spoiled, and especially Indians, by the way. Very much you use small words, and because you want to put it in one message. In email, please don't use that. If you write with your clients, never use that. Because this is unpolite. Like also emoticons, smiley faces, and or sad faces. Don't use them. And one thing more, if you communicate with your own children by email, for example, or SMS or messenger, try to use long words only. Because otherwise our children, they cannot write normal letters at all. They only can do the short forms. Yeah? And if you write something and you put to the end full stop or some mark, always 1, not 2, not 3. For example, if there is already 3 question marks, it means you are shouting. Never ever put 3 question marks or 10 question marks or 2 question marks. And also some other marks in the end. This is shouting. And also what is shouting? Big letters, capital letters. You know that? If you write in a capital letters, big letters, it means shouting. There is also by the email communication, if you use... If the person who use with the emails and communicate every day and very familiar with the emails, and computers, if they see the capital letters, they open your email and they jump because it's hurtful. This is the body language of the emails. And it works in subconscious level. Like I told you that the body language of the person, 55% works, and it's subconscious level. Body language works there. So if you see somebody presenting very well, you go to some presentation, somebody presenting very well, and you like her or him very much, and later, if somebody asks, what was the message? And you say, I don't know, but the presentation was great, very great. Because this body language works here. It's also with big capital letters and so. There is also that if you use very small letters, it's like a very silent. But it's most of the people even don't know that. Some more questions?
Font size.
Yeah, small font size. It is, you try to say something very secret, silent. And usually people, they don't use that. Something more? Thank you for question. Yes.
The measures to take to send, if we send a mail, not to get in spam folder, what to do?
If you send a mail and you don't want that your mail will be in the spam folder, as I told you before, there is a few things you can do. That if you send to PCCs, don't put to PCCs more than 20 people there. Always put somebody to 2, but the 2 should not be you yourself. The same email cannot be. It can be you yourself, but you're some other email. If you have specially for that some other email. If you already send a lot of information, change the email address. Some spam robots, they also recognize your IP. So it means if you send from same computer, it will be spam anyway. Thank you.
Unless otherwise you go through some companies sending the mail, marketing mail, that time it doesn't get into spam, right? They have those software.
They have.
We try once and see whether we are getting the same all the people.
But also you can use, there is a different companies giving this kind of possibilities, that there is some web pages through what you can send emails yourself, like a commercial emails. You can make your lists and everything.
Madam, what about the signature, email signature?
Mhm.
That is how it should be. The email signature we are giving, no? Most of the email we are giving our, as the email signature we are giving. How we can use it? How we can use it as a company official mail?
If you use email signature, there should be your name, yeah, and you want the real signature also, or
No, only
Only, yeah, okay. The main, as less as possible,
Yeah.
as short as possible. Name is the main thing. Then the first thing what you are using, email or telephone. It's always you have to put the main things before, personal things before and less personal things later. It means your personal email, which you are using at workplace, then telephone number, your telephone number, secretary telephone number, and website, for example.
What about
If you-
logos and
If you feel that it should be there, it will be nice. It can be there. But one thing you should see, that the signature should be as short as possible, because sometimes when you send only 1-2 lines, the signature will be the bigger than the body of the email. It should not be there. The body should be bigger.
Font size of the letter and font size of the signature should be small or bigger.
You can put a little bit smaller all this information there. Then you can also keep it visually smaller. But the font size, try to use simple sizes. Like we try to use also when you look at the newspaper, for example, there should be the same font like in newspaper that people are used to read. Very simple ones like a Time New Romance and Arial and this kind of things. Not some special nice fonts. Don't use them. And also there should be usually one color, because not every computer can accept all colors and all marks what you are putting there.
Whether blue is good or black is how you accept.
Black is of course always better.
American use blue.
They can use. I don't know.
I see most of the American people.
Some people they use even green and red, but who is the blind cannot, color blind, they cannot understand. Yes? Yeah, it's okay. But do you know if she is Miss or Mrs.?
I'm writing the mail and at the end I'm giving my name. So, my name is Kavita. So, is it okay if I give Miss Kavita?
It's very good, because then they are not confused. They know what kind of Miss or Mrs. or whatever they have to use in the next letter. So you help them with that work. That's good.
But what
Something
about
more?
the attached files? People doesn't like so many attached files.
Yeah. You try to keep information very small. Yeah, very little. There is an attached file. There is people who don't like attached file. But if you have a lot of information, this is actually the only way to give this information. What else you can do? You can write to the end of your letter. Please find attached information, doc 5 pages. And also you can write there, if it's necessary, if it's more comfortable for you, please let me know. I will send you all this information in the email. So give them opportunity to answer to you, yes, please send me an email. Give them just opportunity to do that. And also if you have pictures and something, you also should always see that the size of the attachment should be very, very small. And doc is the best. There is some people who has no Excel in there, even this is the usual thing, or no PowerPoint or no PDF even in their computer, so maybe they don't get your attachment. But always in the body you should tell that you have attachment and what is inside and how long it is. It's also very good if you write 1 page, 2 page or 3 page. And if you want to get the answer, then it's good if you write to the end of the email that I am glad to get your answer during 2 days or before Monday, or you just tell them. And one clever way is there also. If you send attachments, ask them, please inform me if you succeed to open the attachment. So then you also get. But what you are doing when people, they will not answer to you, you send an email, you wait 3 days, no answer, what you will do?
It is important we want to call him.
Yeah, if it's important, you will call.
Just keep on mailing.
Keep on mailing. How you do that? You open the same mail what you sent. Put forward.
If he has to pay the money, means we keep asking.
Yeah, keep on
Generating to that.
Very good.
If he has already paid, means we will not answer.
At last he called yesterday.
Yeah, it is the best thing is first of all to open, because you saw what happens if you guess. Maybe really there is a lot of thousands of millions emails every day roaming around. This is the traffic. And maybe there is some traffic jam. And the first thing, never think that he or she don't want to answer. Maybe there is something wrong, whatever. So open the same sent email, forward the same, put to the same person and write few lines. Hello, I sent or dear, it depends to whom. I sent 15 April 2011. I sent you an email. As I didn't get the answer for in every case, I repeat it. Please find email attached. Even you know that he didn't want to answer to you. Just first send this kind of email. And already third time, no point. Then you just call. And after calling, send one mail. As we spoke through telephone. Did you learn something? Yeah, thank you very much. And big hand to all of you. Thank you.
ഞാനെങ്കിലും നല്ലൊരു ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് തരാൻ പറ്റുമോ? She had asked some feedback, but I want somebody to give a concrete feedback. So that for her also to develop. Itu baik. Can you write?
പ്രോപ്പറായിട്ട് അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്ത് ബോസ് ഉണ്ടോ? ബോസിന്റെ
For me, it is something very interesting subject. See, we have been thinking that email is something like a paper, writing a letter. Now it is, writing a letter is now the concept has totally changed. Email is really, it has really opened our eyes. I think you can do more research on this, being an European. You can see a point of, because I see something is, maybe American has a different policy in email. Indian has the worst, according to me. European has the, European style of mails are really, Russians emails are very short. One line mails, like, whatever our Russian mails are all one line mails. American mails will be core. What he wants only will be there. European mails are something little, there will be a relation based, little relation based, future based. It's good, you have really opened our eyes. Thank you very much. We would like to give some present. If you don't mind, you can accept us. We need your books also, you can send it to us. Very much. A small token of.
I was afraid again one boat.
Yeah. Boat, no boats. We'll give you a book and this is a small token of appreciation. Indian rupees. Our book is backside.
It is the first small thing. Usually I get so big things and it's very difficult to take them along. You can imagine one bag, another bag, and the third bag. And can you travel? I cannot. It's very difficult. Last time when I was in Kerala, it was a boat like this, like this. It was very beautiful boat. I would give it away, but my husband said, let's take it. And so we went to the trains and everywhere, find the place where to put this boat, and we reached to Goa. So it's in Goa at the moment. I don't know if we take it to Estonia or no.
Thank you very much. Our clap Actually,
this is very good. Do like this. Unbelievable. Starting.
It's a small book written by an Indian.
About what?
About some success. I saw some book yesterday. I thought I'll just read to remember this.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But some things, maybe you are working a lot with the emails and with the computers, so it means this kind of exercise with the hands. First of all, we have a lot of nerves here. If you clap the hands or if you make them more, it's very good to activate all your body. You don't need chai. And the second thing is to give relax to your eye. Just keep warm hands like this and try to go out or look out from the window and try to step with your eye. Here, there, long. Look very far and then come back and look very far and come back. And one exercise I would like to more give you. Just because I'm working with the computer really much and it's very bad for our body and especially for the eye. You have to all the time control your body. And also if you work with a mouse, teach yourself to work with the two mouse. With the left hand also and with the right hand also. So that both hands you can use because otherwise you spoil this hand. And after 5-10 years you will feel what will be there. And stand up everybody. After at least 2 hours everybody should move yourself. And try just this kind of exercise that you breathe in and take your shoulders up. And now just very fast and breathe out. This is very good to relax your body after sitting all the time. And one exercise, one old man teached me that you have so much space, yes. And the exercise is like in Estonian language it is õpilane olen ma, istun sirge seljaga. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.